Hello, warriors. Welcome to the You Movement. I am B. It is about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm freezing cold. I've often joked that my genius is counterbalanced with a certain degree of stupidity to keep me humble. And here I am in my teeny tiny house, and I've got all the windows open to get across breeze to let the fumes out, because I've been doing all this DIY to get everything organized and livable for me, because being autistic, I need to have function and efficiency, and everything needs its place. And so in the teeny tiny house, there's a very small amount of storage, especially in the bedroom. And so I had this genius idea that I could stack 2 tables that I had that were previous little side tables and turn them into a shelving unit that would fit perfectly in that corner over there. And I happened, of course, to have some stain, and I was like busy yesterday staining them to make them go with the flow of the room. And I brought them inside, and when they were dry, I woke up with a brutal headache at about 4 in the morning, and I was like, oh crap, that is the off-gassing from the stain. So in the middle of the night, I put those suckers outside again, dismantled everything, and put on my snuggly and opened the windows to let the air flow out. And I suppose the first thing that I wanted to mention is how incredibly sensitive you get on a kundalini, on an awakening. And those sensitivities, a lot of people might minimize, but chemical sensitivity is no joke at all, especially when you're in a room that's 8 by 8. So a little bit of Varathane has set me off, and although I'm clearing the air, it's overwhelming. I've been buzzing around as fast as I could because I have a guest coming to stay with me for a week in the teeny tiny house. She'll be staying in the loft, and I got to say, this is weird and new and different for me. We haven't known each other very long, but we've become quite good friends. And this is spirit testing me again to get outside of my comfort zone and let people in. There's been a lot of letting people out on this awakening journey. A lot, because it's like spirit keeps testing us over and over and over and over and over again with the what are you willing to tolerate test. When you have been raised, as I have, in dysfunction, and the norm has become to tolerate less than desirable characteristics. People pleasing has always been my go-to to try to keep some semblance of relationship, friendship in my life, is to, give people the benefit of the doubt, excuse certain behaviors, and, well, nobody's perfect, and, it should just... it's like 60% of the time good, or it's 50% of the time good, or it's 30% of the time good. We tolerate, or I tolerated a lot of things, too many things, way too many things. And on this awakening, that's interesting, you know. Here I'm not willing to tolerate this fumes of the table that I love so much. I was so proud of myself for, stacking these tables and creating a shelving unit. But it was making me sick. Insights coming in right here, right now, as I'm having this video, and you're seeing it in real time. I loved those tables. I still do love the tables. But the tables aren't good for me at the present moment in time. They're making me sick, literally. So there's a semblance of disgust at the same time as loving these tables. And that's how it has been with people. So I think this whole table scenario is, a learned lesson of a reminder that you can't be around certain people until they've off-gassed, until they've healed. And you need to put yourself into safety and open the windows and air out the environment that you're in so that you can tolerate healthy people. And then when healthy people come, you're like, are they going to have like off-gassing that I'm going to have to deal with? Is there going to be like some weird ass shit? And so I'm kind of feeling a little bit of trepidation. Like, she's on the plane right now, I'd say. I think her flight was 5 o'clock this morning. So she's on the plane coming to me. And I'm nervous. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very nervous. I've had so many situations where I've fallen in love with the table and had to go outside. I mean, people, and then had to, shoo them out of the way because Spirit was testing me. Like, are you gonna tolerate this because they validate you sometimes? Are you going to tolerate this because you have a laugh with them sometimes? Are you going to tolerate that? So I'm just kind of finding this all very amusing at the present moment in time. How we can love toxicity so very much, but unless we give ourselves a good airing out and give them a good airing out, then it's not a right fit. It's not a healthy fit. And I was talking yesterday in Friday's group meeting. Now, FYI, if you didn't hear the announcement, I am taking away the cost to join the Spiritual Warrior Support Group Zoom meetings. They're not free until March of 20th, 2026. When all planets go direct. So up until that time, I am offering 100% free support group meetings. So you really have no excuse to not join if you're needing some support at this stage. And yesterday we were talking about the initiations that we face on an awakening journey. And I've certainly faced many, and I've talked about them. And I choose to look at them like initiations as opposed to, just as a challenge. Or an initiation makes it sound a little bit more like what it is, because it's warrior work that we've managed to overcome. And, I had the health initiation, which is to overcome a health shit show. I had the narcissist initiation, which many of us do, which is to escape and heal from the narcissistic paradigm. I had, the spiritual gifts initiation to make some mistakes, definitely, and figure out your way through without proper tutelage and guidance. So through that initiation, I learned all the things not to do. As well as a good few things of what to do. And I still owe a video to get more in depth with that. But Yesterday we were talking about the community, the false community initiation. And when it comes to people and relationships, you know, I've talked a lot about romantic relationships, but what about the community that you find yourself in? What if the entire community that you're in is off-gassing and causing toxicity? So that could be family, and that could be a sisterhood, or, you know, a clique that you find yourself in. And I certainly went through this initiation in many regards, you know, because it's leveled. And I walked away from family because they all went behind my back and started email threads putting me down, and I knew about it. They insulted me, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done being. So I had to walk away from that, and that was the initiation. I also had the same initiation when it comes to like a sisterhood or a clique. I had a group of people that I was like found at the beginning of my awakening that I was like, oh my God, these are my people. I found my family. And I think before the real soul tribe comes in, you're tested with a faux soul tribe, or a testing soul tribe. Which bears the question, are you willing to stand on your own, in your own authenticity, in your own integrity, if that means standing alone? So situations will come up and you'll be forced, maybe you're the one that's pushed out, you know, to off gas. Either way, you know, there are so many situations where we're forced to put health above popularity, or above community, or above friendship, or above relationship. So today's middle of the night video is brought to you by Verathane. As a spiritual reminder that if you don't put yourself at a safe distance from those that can hurt you and are toxic, then sickness, headaches, nausea will present. So with that said, open your windows and clear out the toxicity, and whatever is the source of the problem, take it outside. Peace. And